We are starting with practical. We have started the command line and written Scala, and we are starting with where num is equal to list of 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4. So what is this 1, 2, 3, 4? Is it an integer or a float?
That's an integer.
Okay. So what is list? List is a collection of something. Now what is this? Integer. So list is a collection of, this is a list that is collection of integer. So if I write var num is equal to list 1, 2, 3, 4, enter. That means it is a list of integer and the things inside it are 1, 2, 3 and 4. And next thing, what is this var? Var means variable. Variable means you can change whatever is there inside. If you want, you can change its things. Value, you can change it because it is a variable. If I define this as a val, I cannot change the things inside it. Okay, let's do num dot head. What will this do? What does num dot head do? It gives the first element. Num dot head will give the first element. It will give the head of it. And if I do num dot tail, it will give all the elements except the head. So it will give you all the elements except the head. That is 2, 3, 4. So it gives all the elements except the head. That is 2, 3, 4. Okay. Anyone, what will this do? Num dot sum?
I think it will return the result of sum of all
Give
the
the sum,
numbers.
right? 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. That is 10. So num dot sum will do, give the sum of this num. So what was there inside the num? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will give the sum, that is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, that is equal to 10. Okay. So you can see over here, instead of writing dot, you can also write as a space. It still takes the same thing, but it is mostly written as a dot only. You can also write it as a space. So let's say you come across a program where it is written num space sum, it means the same thing. So this is a function, the sum is a function, and num is nothing but a list that you have defined. So you're passing this list to this function. This is a pre-built function, and what this function does is it takes the sum of that. It takes the sum and returns you the sum. So the sum of this list was 1 plus 2 plus 4, 3 plus 4, that is 10. Okay. Num dot take 2. Okay. So try to answer me, what is this num? It is a list of integer. What is this take?
Uh, don't know. Are we appending or
It is a function, right? As
yeah,
we said,
function?
sum is a function. So
It's a
take is a function again.
function.
Whatever we are passing inside the bracket is called as a parameter. Whatever we are passing inside the bracket is called as a parameter or argument. You can also call it as argument. So this 2 is a parameter to this function take. What this num.take2 will do is it will return you the first two elements. It will return you the first two elements because I have said 2, take 2. So it will take the two elements. So what are the two elements?
1 to
1 and 2. So what it will return? 1 and 2. Okay. So why it is taking so long time? Okay. Don't know why it is taking long time. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, probably because of Google Hangout and everything taking a lot of memory. So 1, 2, 3, 4, it takes the first two elements, take 2, so it gives you 1 and 2. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Okay. So over here I'm defining where Harish has list of 1 1 1 2 2 3 2 2. So where means it is a immutable or a mutable.
Mutable.
Okay, what is this? It is the name of the variable, Harish. What I am assigning to it, I am assigning a list. And what is this? Is it an integer, character, string, or array? What is this?
Integer.
Integer, right? So it is a list of a int. Okay, so it is defined. Okay, what will this do?
Okay. It will return
Result of
the
Distinct
string number.
values. So
Yeah.
this was the list, Harish. I applied a function distinct. So the function distinct values are 1, 2, and 3. So it returns as a 1, 2, and 3. Okay.
So here is just one question. What is distinct here? It is function or what is this?
Distinct
I
is a
mean,
pre-built function.
okay. So we are not using that parenthesis, not bracket
We are
or
not passing
something.
any. Okay, we can also pass the bracket. No issues. It will still.
Okay.
Not enough argument for the method. An integer. Integer is a trait. Linear sequence optimizer. Unspecified value. Okay. So what? So it is also taking the index. Like, you're
Okay.
welcome.
Input.
Okay. So what this distinct is doing? It is giving you all the distinct value. If you want to pass the parameter, if I pass the parameter 0, what it does is it returns the zeroth index element. If you pass this one, it returns this one, index number 1. If you pass this 2, it returns index number 2. So this is index 0, index 1, index 2. So it return index 0, return index 1, return index 2. If you pass 3, then it will give you that array out of bound something exception, as I did over here. Index out of bound exception, because the third index is not available. Okay, so this is how you can do. This is about distinct. Okay, so again this is the list of integers where num is equal to list 1 2 3 4. Okay, the it when I say 1 2 3 4, the index starts from 0. Zeroth index is 1, first index is 2, second index is 3, fourth index is sorry, third index is 4. So there is my 0th index, this is my first index, second index, third index. So indexing starts from 0. Let's say I write num of 0. So what will be returned? Anyone?
One.
one,
1. The first 0th index. Let's say I write num of 2. What will be written?
Three.
3.
Three.
That is second index.
three,
Okay. Let's say I say num of second index is equal to 10. num of second index is equal to 10. Since it is a list, we cannot update a member of list. So what it says that we cannot update a member of a list. So we cannot change the value over here. So if it is defined as a list, you cannot change its value. It is immutable because it is a list. Not because it is a val, it is still a var, it's still a variable, but since it is a list, you cannot change the content. Okay, what will this do? Num dot size, anyone? This is my num. Now, what will num dot size do, anyone?
Size of which it will
What will be it?
4.
4, right? There are 4 elements, so it will be num dot size is equal to 4. Okay, what will this do? Num dot reverse, anyone?
It will reverse that string. I mean that list.
So what will be the value?
4, 3, 2, 1.
4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so it was 1, 2, 3, 4. Reverse is 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, what is this num dot min will do?
Minimum number.
What will be the answer?
1.
1. Okay. What will be this num dot max do?
4.
4, because the maximum number is 4. What will this do? Num dot is empty. What is this is empty? Is empty is again a function, and you are calling this variable dot function. So what will this? What does this name suggest? Is empty.
It is a Boolean type of function. It will return either
Okay.
true or false.
Okay. So it is something a boolean kind of thing that will check whether it is empty or not, basically. So if it is empty, it will say true. If it is not empty, it will say false. So is it an empty thing? Is it empty?
No.
No. So what shall it say? It is not empty, right? So it should say that false because it is not empty. If it was empty, it will have said that it is true. Sorry. Okay. So over here you saw that in case of list, you are not able to change the value or whatever you have assigned. Like let's say you wanted to change the second element, you couldn't change because it was a list. Now let's see arrays. Array is similar to list, but you can change the content of it. So let's do it again. Where num is equal to array. So what is this? 1 2 3 4 5. Where num is equal to array of 1 2 3 4 5. Is it a
value
is it an integer or what?
integer.
Okay, so it is an array of integer. So I have defined the variable num as array of integer. So it is an array of integer. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's say I define another thing where lang is equal to okay. So what is this? Where lang is equal to array of Scala,
String.
Java, Python. Is it a character or a string?
String.
String, right? So it is an array of a string. Okay. What will this give? What will this give? Lang dot head. What will lang dot head give? This is my
Uh,
language. I want head. What will it give?
Name of array. I think.
Head is the first element, right?
Okay.
So head is the first element, tail is anything after first element. So what will this head give?
Scala.
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 Okay. Okay. What will tail give?
Java and Python.
Okay. Anything other
Python.
than first.
Okay.
So tail will give Java and Python. Okay. What will this give? Num of 1. This is my num. Okay.
Number of, yeah, 2.
So this is having 5 elements. This is my 0th element. This is my first element. This is my second element. This is my third element. This is my fourth element. I am saying that give me first element. So what is the first element?
2.
2, right? Okay. Let's say I say num of 1 is equal to 10. So what I am doing over here?
Changing the value.
Changing the value, right? So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here. But if I see num now, what is it? 1, 10, 3, 4, 5. Is it clear?
Yep.
Because we changed the index 1 that was previously 2 and we changed it to 10. Is it clear? Anyone, any doubts? Anyone, any doubts?
No doubt.
Okay. Now in array we saw that what is the difference? Okay, what is the difference between list and array? What is the basic difference between list and array?
Change the value.
In list, we cannot change value.
List we couldn't change the value, right? Once we defined it, we did list of 1 is equal to 10, it failed over here. So whenever we changed num of 2 is equal to 10, it says that value update is not member of list. Okay. So but can we change an array?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now the problem with array is the size of array is fixed. That is, it is a 5 element only. You cannot change the size of this array. So you cannot change the size of the array. If you want to change the size of an array, there is something called as a mutable array. To change the size of array, there is something called as a mutable array. So what is a mutable array? Mutable array, you can change the size of the array. Okay, how do I make a mutable array? For doing a mutable array, I need to import something. Import scala.collection.mutable array buffer. Okay, so I need to import this if I want to define a mutable array. Mutable array meaning I can increase the size. I can increase the size of array. So what I did, I imported something because I wanted to increase the size of array. Let's say I define a cars where cars is equal to new array buffer string. Okay, what I am doing this where cars is equal to new array buffer of string. What I am defining it as a first thing, cars is a var or a value or a variable.
Variable.
That is, you can change its contents. First thing. Second thing, I am defining it as a new array buffer, and it is an array of what? Is it an array of integer? Is it an array of characters? Is it an integer or array of string? What is it?
String.
It is an array of strings, so it is collection of strings. Okay, let's do this way: cars plus equal to BMW. So what I am doing is in the array buffer I am putting BMW. Let's put Jaguar. So what I'm doing over here, I'm putting the Jaguar inside it. So I'm going on putting something inside an array. I can only put this if I have imported this thing and then I have defined the array like this. So this is called as a mutable array. That is, you can increase the size of array as well this way. Okay. Cars
How
plus
came to
equal.
know that you need to import this? Like it is defined somewhere that you have to import. For any other variable, also there will be some mutable defined in the files.
Okay. So once you have imported this, you can basically define any array buffer, any array that can be mutable. Like I defined cars. I also can define something called as a number as a int. So once I imported this, I can basically do this thing. And once I do this, that means this is a mutable array.
No, like array buffer is kind of a function that is defined inside mutable.
No,
Right?
array buffer is a class. It is a class which is defined inside this import. So what we are importing this, in this there are many classes. So this is one of the class. And when I say where cars is equal to this new array buffer, so I'm basically creating an object of it. So
Okay.
cars is an object. Like over here also, this num was an object. What num was an object of type array string or array integer. Num was an object of array integer. Lang was an object of array string. Or if I go up, this num was an object of type integer. So num is an object of type integer. So int is nothing but a class, and I'm defining a num that is an object of integer. Num is over here the object of whatever, like list or whatever we are defining. So similarly over here also, this cars is nothing but an object that I am defining. Everything is an object in Scala. So cars is an object. And what is the type of that object? The type of that object is a mutable array buffer.
Okay.
Is it clear?
Yes.
Any other questions?
No.
Okay. So we are importing this thing. To do this, first we need to import. If we want to define a mutable array, first this is mandatory thing. We need to import. If we don't import, it will give you error. It will say that array buffer is not found. If you don't import this, it will say that array buffer is not found, because we need to import this array buffer first to use this. And once we are using this, that means we are defining a cars that is nothing but an object. Everything in Scala is an object. And what is the type of that object? It is a type of array buffer of string. So we are going to add BMW, Jaguar, and so on. Okay. So what is present in cars now? Cars is having BMW, Jaguar, and Jaguar. Okay. What will this give me? Cars dot length. Anyone?
Length of array. I mean, size of array. Size
Okay.
of
So what
car
will be the
array.
answer?
So, 3.
3. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead. Cars dot trim end 1. So this was the content of it. It was a BMW Jaguar. Just try to understand cars is nothing but an object of type array buffer, that is array of string, that is a mutable thing. Dot means I am passing it to a function. The name of the function is trim end, and to the function I am passing one argument 1. Okay, what is this trim end doing? I have not said yet, but as you can see from the name, anyone can guess what it will do.
It will remove the one item from end.
Okay, it will remove one item from array. Okay, because you are saying one, because the argument is over here as a one. From where will it remove one item? Will it remove from start or will it remove from end?
End.
End, right? So it will remove this item, remove one item from the end. So if I see cars now, it is only BMW and Jaguar because it removed the one item from end. Is it clear? Anyone, any doubts?
No.
Okay. What will this do? Cars dot insert. Most of the time you don't know all the functions, right? Even you cannot remember most of the functions. So by name you should be able to guess it. So what is this cars? Cars is nothing but a variable. Okay, what is the type of that variable? It is of type array buffer of string. What we are saying by dot, we are saying that we are passing something to a function. What is the name of the function? The name of the function is insert. What is the argument that we are passing to this insert function? It is to and Bentley. So what it will do? Any guesses? It will insert something, right? Any
It'll
guesses what
insert
it will
second
do?
index as Bentley.
Sorry?
It'll insert second index to as Bentley.
Okay,
I
yeah,
mean
it will.
BMW, Jaguar, and then Bentley.
Okay, it will put a second index as a Bentley. So this was 08 index, first index, second index, it will put as a Bentley. So if I see cars, it puts something on a second index as Bentley. Is it clear? Any doubts? Anyone, any doubts?
No doubt.
Okay, so if no doubts, we'll go ahead. Most of the times, just try to read the function and try to guess it out. Most of the times, you should be correct with experience. Val num is equal to, I'm defining something again new, we are starting new something where val num is equal to list 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4. So what is this? Num is nothing but is it a variable or a value now?
Yeah, yeah, very well.
No, val it is, right?
Yeah,
It's a value.
value, sorry. Yeah.
Okay, value meaning you cannot change the contents of num at all. Second thing, it is again a list. List also means that you cannot change anything. Okay, what is it? A list of what? List of
Integers.
integers. Okay. Now let's say I want to change something like this. It's 1, 2, 3, comma 4. I want to take a square of all the elements. I want something square of 1 is 1, square of 2 is 4, square of 3 is 9, and square of 4 is 16. I want to do this. I want 1, 2, 3, 4 to become 1, 4, 9, and 16. In Java or any other programming language, how you will do this?
Yeah, we will. I'm a loop
You'll write a for loop and then you
for
will do
loop.
something, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Scala, you don't have to do that much also. You have a very powerful function called as a num.map. So you have a very powerful function map. What I am doing is, okay. So just try to answer what is this num?
This is a list.
List of integers. Okay, what is this dot meaning?
We are going to apply a
Okay, what is this map?
function.
What is this?
It means, I mean, it is saying like for each element we are going to apply this x into
Okay.
x function.
Okay. So basically this is argument, right? Basically this is an argument that I am passing to this function. So this is a variable. I am calling this function map and I am passing this argument. So what it will do is it says that for every element of this list or whatever is present inside it, for every x, you have to do is x star x. You have to do is x star x, that is x into x. So 1, 4, 9, 16. Is it clear? So what it does is for every element, it does is x star x, that is 1, 4, 9, 16. So in Java, you had to write a big code, like you had to write a loop, you had to write a logic and so on. But in Scala, it is very simple. Num.map is x becomes x star x. Is it clear? Any doubts in this?
No.
Okay. So this map, you will be using it very extensively, not just in Scala, you will be using it in Spark as well. You'll be using a lot this map function because it makes your life very easy. Okay. Then I'll go to this later on. Okay. So this is about the map function. Let's go ahead. Once you have performed this function, there is nothing happening to num, right? We are not storing anything in num. Num is still 1, 2, 3, 4. Even if we did this function, we did not change the value of num. Anyhow, we cannot even change the value of num because num is a val. Moreover, it is a list. You cannot change. You have just did something. Okay. Let's say if I want to save it somewhere, what I will do is I will say val. I will do something like this. Val num1 is equal to num dot map x into x. So what now it will do? It will do 1, 4, 9, 16 and it will store in num1. So it will store something in num1, 1, 4, 9, 16. Okay. Let's do next thing. Val a is equal to num dot map x becomes x plus 1. So what will happen over here? Anyone?
It will add the value.
It will add the value 1 to every element, right?
Yeah.
So what is the value inside num?
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. So what it will become?
2, 3, 4.
2, 3, 4, 5.
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, is it clear? Anyone, any doubts?
No.
Okay. Okay, what will this do?
It will deduct number by
Okay.
1.
So what is the value inside num currently?
Num is a list of
1, 2, 3, 4, right? So what it will become?
0, 1, 2, 3.
0, 1, 2, 3, right? Anyone, any doubts in this? Because num was 1, 2, 3, 4. We did minus 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4 became 0. 1 minus 1, 0. 2 minus 1, 1. 3 minus 1, 2. 4 minus 1, 3. Anyone, any doubts?
No, no.
Okay, what will this do?
It will change the sign of number. Right.
Okay, so what will it become?
So, -1, -2,
Minus 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 will become minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and minus 4. Okay. Now let's do this way. Num of num dot map x becomes x star x dot map x becomes minus x dot map x becomes x plus 1. Okay, so just try to understand from left hand side. What is the value of num?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Num value is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, what it will become over here?
1, 4, 9, 16.
1, 4, 9, 16.
Yes.
Okay, so num was first 1, 2, 3, 4. So what num become now? What it became? 1, 4, 9, 16. Because what? Because we did square, right? Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now what it will become? What we are doing next?
Now it will become
Changing the
-1,
sign of
-4.
elements.
Okay, so what it will be? Will it be minus 1, minus
Minus
4,
Minus
9, minus
minus
16,
9, minus 16?
16.
Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. What if I apply the last one also?
When we'll add 1, it will become
Minus 1
0,
plus 1?
0,
0.
3,
Minus 4 plus 1?
3,
-3.
minus 3,
Then
minus 8, minus
minus 8.
15.
Then minus 15. Right? So we should get something like this. So the same thing we guessed, right? 0, minus 3, minus 8, minus 15, right? Is it correct? Anyone, any
Yes.
doubts in this? Anyone, any
No.
doubts?
No doubt.
Okay. Okay, next answer here, next onwards, you will say me val fruits is equal to a list of apple, okay. So what is this fruits? Is it every first thing? It's everything is a object. Everything is a object. Next thing, is it a variable or a value?
Value.
Value. Okay. That means you cannot change its contents. Once it is assigned for the whole program. You cannot change it. And next thing, is it a list or array? What is it?
It's a list.
List. A list of what?
String.
List of string. Okay, so fruits is nothing but everything is an object. Okay, it is then a value. Then it is a list of a string. Okay, what will this do? Okay, so what will this do? It's a list that is apple, banana, orange. We are applying to a map function and we are doing something over here. It is something argument. So for every x, that is for apple, banana, orange, what you are doing for every x, that is for everything, for apple, banana and orange, written apple and length of apple, banana and length of banana, orange and length of orange. So what is the length of apple?
5,
Apple length is 5. What is the length of banana? 6.
6,
Orange is 6. So
6,
what it should written you? Apple comma 5,
5,
banana comma 6, orange comma 6. So apple comma 5, banana comma 6, orange comma 6, right? Then what it was written? List. It was written as a list and list of string and integer. So list of string and integer, string integer, string integer, string integer. Is it clear? Is this clear? Is this map function clear? Anyone, any doubts in this map function?
that's clear.
Anyone, any doubts? Okay. So this is my fruits, apple, banana, orange. Okay. You can answer me this also. Fruits dot filter. Fruits dot filter x is x dot length greater than 5. So what will this return? What is this fruits? Fruits is this one,
Uh,
right? Apple, banana, orange. What is this filter? Filter is a function. As the name
it
suggests,
will
it is going to filter something. We are passing some argument. So we are saying that filter everything and I want only length as greater than 5. I want only the length as greater than 5. So what are having length greater than 5?
Banana and orange.
Banana and orange. Okay, so you are saying that filter everything. I just want length greater than 5. So you will get banana and orange. You won't get apple. Is it clear? Any doubts in this? Any doubts in this?
no, no.
No, Harish.
Okay, so last one we'll be doing. Okay. Okay. So what it says is the student rating is given to you 2.4, 5.6, 7.4 and 8.9 all out of 10. So this is the rating that is given to you, that is 2.4, 5.6, 7.4 and 8.9. So it is given. So let me, okay. So let's start from here. This thing is given to us. Val rating is equal to list of what is given to us 2.4 comma 5.6 comma 7.4 comma 8.9. So this is given to us 2.4, 5.6, 7.4, 8.9 is given to us out of 10. What we need to do is we want to find a grade. If it is 75 to 100%, we have to give grade A. If it is 60 to 74, grade B. 35 to 59, grade C. 0 to 34, grade D. So find the rating of a student with grade B. So what we'll do first, it is given out of 10. So we need to convert, we want to make it out of 100. So to make out of 100, what we have to first make it out of 100, then find the student with grade B, then convert the rating from 100 to 10 back. So let's try to do this one first. We want to find all the people or who all got the grade B. Okay, so first we have to convert it out of 100. To convert it out of 100, we'll say that val marks is equal to rating dot map x will become x into 10. So what I am doing over here, rating was given to us 2.4, 5.6, 7.4, 8.9. That was given out of 10. We are making it out of 100. So what we are doing it, we are multiplying it by 10. So x is equal to x into 10. That is, what will be the answer? 2.4 into 10, 5.6 into 10, 7.4 into 10, 8.9 into 10. What will be the answer? What will you get over here?
24, 56, 74, 89.
Okay. So we got 24, 56, 74 and 89. Okay. Then what I want, what is a grade B? What is the range for grade B?
60 to 74.
60 to 74, right? Okay. So I will say val grade B is equal to, now I will filter marks dot filter x should be greater than equal to 60, right?
Yep.
And at the same time it should be
Less
less than equal to 74. So what I'm doing, grade B, I'm passing the marks. So this is my marks. I already have a marks over here. I'm passing it to a filter function. And what we want to filter? We want to filter greater than equal to 60 and less than equal to
than 74.
74. So what will I get over here? What will be the answer?
74.
Only this 74, right? Okay. So is it clear? Anyone, any doubts? Anyone, any doubts? So
No
far.
doubt.
Okay. Let's say I want to convert it back to grade again. So I want to, what I will do, I will divide it by 10, right? So grade B dot map, and what I will say, for every x I want x divided by 10. For every x I want x divided by 10. So 74 will become 7.4. Is it clear? Anyone, any doubts in this? Anyone, any doubts in this?
No doubt.
Okay. I think so this one is missing over here in this document. We'll also upload this document over here. You can refer this document. It is uploaded over here in the first class. Okay. The time is 11:46. We still have 15 minutes. We'll do one Eclipse program. Let me find my Eclipse installation.